In the heart of Detroit, where gospel roots run deep and community is everything, Bishop John Drew Sheard Sr. has built more than a ministry, he's built a legacy. As presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ, his voice carries weight in sanctuaries across the globe. But behind the pulpit, away from the national spotlight, lies a quieter world shaped by faith, family, and service. This is not the story of glitz or celebrity, though the name Sheard is well known in gospel circles. It's the story of a man whose influence extends far beyond church walls, a man who's guided by purpose as much as power. Inside his Detroit residence, you won't find extravagant excess. You'll find the heartbeat of a pastor, a husband, and a father, rooms filled with prayer, love, and decades of memories. So what does leadership at the highest level of gospel ministry really look like when the cameras turn off? Let's step inside Bishop J. Drew Sheard Sr.'s world, where faith leads and family follows. Luxury lifestyle. For Bishop John Drew Sheard Sr., luxury isn't loud, it's lived. His lifestyle blends pastoral grace with quiet refinement, the kind of balance that only comes from years of faithful leadership. While he carries the weight of national ministry, Sheard enjoys a private rhythm marked by first-class travel, intimate family dinners, and moments of personal rest that few in his position ever allow themselves. When he does step out for formal occasions, his style is distinguished. Bespoke suits cut from fine fabrics, pocket squares that echo the rich colors of the Clark Sheard musical legacy. His off-duty wardrobe leans toward soft cashmere and polished leather shoes, a reflection of a man who values quality over trend. Luxury for Sheard also means access to spaces of deep peace. Lakeside retreats, quiet golf courses, and warm evenings on his own back porch surrounded by grandchildren. It's not about extravagance, it's about stewardship. Every indulgence is weighed against purpose, every moment of rest taken so he can continue to serve at full strength. Home tour. In the heart of Detroit, where history and gospel tradition run deep, Bishop John Drew Sheard Sr. has built a home that mirrors both his calling and his character, dignified, warm, and anchored by faith. This is not a mansion meant to dazzle strangers, but a sanctuary built to welcome family, friends, and the church community he's served for decades. Behind discreet iron gates, the property rests on a quiet, tree-lined street, a stone's throw from the neighborhoods that shaped him. The exterior of the home blends brick and limestone with broad bay windows and a deep front porch where Sheard often sits to greet guests or simply reflect. Even before stepping inside, you can feel that this is a home of ministry as much as a residence, a place where hospitality is second nature. John Drew Sheard Sr.'s Detroit residence spans approximately 4,700 square feet and is valued near $2.2 million. Designed for both family life and pastoral leadership, the home offers 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. The property features meticulously landscaped gardens, a private driveway, and a backyard patio perfect for gatherings or quiet reflection, blending formality with comfort. Inside, polished hardwood floors, high ceilings, and oversized windows create a sense of openness and light, while crown molding and custom woodwork add elegance throughout. The kitchen is both functional and stylish, with granite countertops, professional-grade appliances including a gas range, double ovens, and a full-size fridge and freezer, ideal for hosting or daily family life. The master suite provides a private sitting area, walk-in closet, and spa-like bathroom with dual vanities and a soaking tub. Flex rooms, including a home office and music practice space, reflect Sheard's dual role as pastor and creative leader. The 2-car garage offers convenience without sacrificing style. Every corner of the home exudes warmth, functionality, and sacred purpose, making it a sanctuary where family, faith, and leadership converge. This home is not about extravagance, it's about purpose. Every room reflects Bishop Sheard's commitment to faith, family, and service, a place where leadership is balanced by love, and where the door is always open to those he shepherds. Cars and luxury. For John Drew Sheard Sr., luxury vehicles blend prestige and purpose. The standout is a Rolls-Royce Ghost, valued at approximately $330,000, with a V12 engine producing 563 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds, and a cabin wrapped in quilted leather, fine wood, and bespoke touches that whispered discretion and excellence. A Tesla Model S Plaid, priced at $110,000, highlights cutting-edge technology with tri-motor acceleration reaching 0 to 60 in 1.99 seconds, a fully digital interior, and a silent glide that balances innovation with elegance. For family or community travel, John drives a Cadillac Escalade ESV Platinum, approximately $100,000, offering comfort, safety, and commanding road presence. These vehicles reflect John Drew Sheard Sr.'s ethos, a leader who blends tradition, power, and foresight, moving with quiet authority and deliberate style. Net worth: Bishop John Drew Sheard Sr., presiding over Greater Emmanuel Institutional Church of God in Christ, has built a net worth estimated at $6 million, anchored in both ministry and gospel music. As a senior pastor, his annual pastoral salary, combined with speaking engagements, conferences, and church leadership initiatives, contributes significantly to his income. Senior pastors at influential, large-scale congregations typically earn $50,000 to $150,000 annually, and Sheard's national presence positions him near the upper end. As a gospel musician and collaborator, Sheard has produced multiple albums and tracks that chart on Billboard's gospel rankings. Songwriting royalties from performances, radio spins, and streaming platforms provide an ongoing income stream. Licensing for church and ministry events, as well as digital downloads of his music, adds to his financial portfolio. Sheard is also active in ministry-focused media projects, including live-streamed services, online workshops, and faith-based publications, generating further revenue. His speaking fees for conferences and church events typically range from $5,000 to $15,000 per engagement, creating multiple recurring income avenues. Combined with strategic investments, property holdings, and media ventures, Bishop Sheard Sr.'s estimated net worth of $6 million reflects a career rooted in both spiritual leadership and gospel artistry, blending influence, talent, and entrepreneurship. Early life and career. Early life. John Drew Sheard Sr. was born into a devout Christian family steeped in the traditions of gospel music and pastoral ministry. From childhood, he displayed a deep spiritual curiosity and an affinity for leadership within the church. His formative years were spent learning from mentors, singing in choirs, and developing an understanding of ministry that combined faith, discipline, and compassion. The foundations of his early life prepared him for a calling that would expand far beyond local congregations. Career: Bishop Sheard's ministry officially began as a young pastor, leading congregations with an emphasis on worship, community engagement, and spiritual growth. Over the years, he founded and led the Greater Emmanuel Institutional Church of God in Christ in Detroit, Michigan, overseeing its growth into a thriving community hub. Under his leadership, Sheard became a prominent figure in gospel music, producing recordings that showcased both traditional and contemporary sounds. Albums and live recordings under his direction captured the essence of spiritual worship while inspiring both local congregants and national audiences. Beyond music, Bishop Sheard's career encompasses mentoring, preaching, and guiding emerging gospel artists, ensuring the next generation inherits a ministry rooted in integrity and vision. His influence continues to extend across churches, conferences, and gospel music platforms, marking him as a leader whose voice resonates with both authority and compassion. Breakout success. John Drew Sheard Sr. emerged as a commanding force in gospel music with the release of A City Called Heaven in 1997. With his dynamic vocal range and emotive delivery, Sheard's music bridged traditional gospel with contemporary flair, appealing to both church congregations and mainstream audiences. His hit songs like You Are God Alone and Miracle Worker became fixtures in worship services, earning him accolades including Stellar Awards and Dove Award nominations. Sheard's ability to convey profound spiritual messages with both clarity and power established him as a leading voice in modern gospel and positioned him for a career defined by both musical innovation and ministry impact. Personal life and relationships. John Drew. Sheard Sr.'s personal life is intricately intertwined with faith, family, and music. married to gospel legend Karen Clark Sheard. Their union is both a partnership in life and a collaboration in ministry. Together, they have nurtured a family steeped in spirituality, music, and tradition, raising children who carry forward the Sheard and Clark legacies. Their marriage reflects a deep commitment to shared purpose, balancing ministry, touring, and parenting while maintaining a household grounded in love and faith. Beyond his marriage, Sheard cultivates relationships within the gospel community that reflect mentorship, loyalty, and spiritual guidance. He supports younger artists not only by offering technical insight, but by modeling how to maintain integrity, humility, and balance in a demanding industry. Even in the most private moments, Sheard's life exemplifies devotion to family, to faith, and to the communities he serves. For him, personal life is inseparable from ministry. Every decision, relationship, and interaction reinforces a legacy of love, service, and musical excellence. Legacy and current impact. John Drew Sheard Sr. stands as a pillar of gospel tradition. With decades of service in music and ministry, his leadership has shaped churches, choirs, and communities across the nation. His legacy is rooted in faith, family, and the belief that music can be both worship and witness. Today, Sheard's impact is seen in the generations he has mentored and the institutions he continues to guide. As Bishop of the Church of God in Christ, he carries both spiritual authority and artistic credibility, reminding the gospel world that excellence in music must always serve a higher calling. His life's work reinforces the idea that gospel is not just a genre, it's a way of life, a mission to uplift souls and unite believers everywhere. Bishop John Drew Sheard Sr.'s life stands as a pillar of faith, leadership, and music. From the choir loft to the highest offices of ministry, he has led with humility and excellence, reminding the world that gospel music is not just sung, it is lived. His legacy continues to guide generations, proving that true leadership is measured not in titles, but in lives transformed. What part of Bishop Sheard's legacy speaks most to you? Share your reflections in the comments, and join us for more journeys into the lives of gospel's most influential leaders.